If I look at your performance on a year-on-year basis, on the top line, there's just a very marginal growth that we've seen. Your revenues for FY18 are at 388 crores versus 371 crore that you had in the prior year. What's the outlook looking on FY19 in terms of revenues, as well as can there be a further improvement in margins?
Yeah, so what the company currently is planning is not focusing too much on the top line because there is a lot of opportunities out there. But what our company is doing is we are focusing more on the specialty part of the product line rather than the commodity segment. So if you look at it, the margins have been improving at the bottom. And also we expect that we would be focusing more on improving the bottom line with the same numbers in FY19 as well.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that these margins that you're delivering of around 13.5%, you're going to hold on to those levels?
It will improve as well.
It'll improve to what levels? By 50 basis points, 100 basis points? What will
mostly, but it could be anywhere in that particular range.
Of around 50 to around 100 basis points. So 14% is the margin that we could work with?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Parekh, so the top line, we're going to see a single-digit growth at least?
No, you will see a double-digit growth, but it will not be an exceptional growth because we're looking at focusing more on the value rather than the volumes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. One concern with the company is the debt on its books. Your interest cost is eating into the profitability as well.
Right.
What is the plan with respect to that? Any guidance?
Yeah, so we have been focusing on that as well. So we are working with our current bankers and our rating agencies as well. So we hope that with these results, the rating will improve as well, with going up by 2 notches at least. And that would substantially bring down the interest rate and would help us also. And we are also repaying the debt through our internal accruals as well. So that is also.
So some numbers, the absolute debt, and how much are you looking to repay in FY19?
We haven't thought of a figure of repaying exact amount, but it's an ongoing basis. But we have about 65 crores worth of long-term debt with the banks as of now. And we hope that the rate of interest would go down, which will help us in repaying.
What are you currently borrowing at if you're expecting it to go down?
Yeah, so it's currently anywhere in the range of 12.5%. So there is substantial margins available for us to go down with the current market rates.
But including working capital, what is your debt?
Yeah, with the working capital, we have about 130 crores worth of
130 crores of debt. All right.
Okay, you said you're focusing on specialty microions, right?
Right.
Will that entail a capex? If yes, how much? And will that further add to the debt?
No, we have been focusing. We have a sufficient capacities for the specialty minerals. We would add on a little bit of capex in the next 2 to 3 years, and we already have a plan in place for that capex. But it is not a substantial capex. It is going to be more on increasing the capacities on a minimal level because we have to meet the market demand, and for that. We already will be using our internal accruals because we don't need any external debt for that.
All right. Adil, if you could tell us, paint contributes the most, right, to your revenues. What's it, 50, 55%?
Yes, it's about 55%.
55%. Okay. And from the paint industry, who is your largest customer? If you could give those details to us.
Yeah, Berger Paints is one of our largest customers, followed by Kansai Nerolac Paints. Okay. And then we have Asian Paints and Akzo Nobel. So we cater to all the top 4 customers of India.
Okay. Atul, do you guys have a 3-year or a 5-year plan where you see 20 microns in terms of revenues as well as margins and in strategy?
Yes. So as in terms of the strategy that I mentioned, we are focusing more on the specialty chemicals where we are replacing a lot of imported products which are coming into the market, and they don't have enough Indian manufacturers in India. We are focusing more on innovation. Our company is very well known for R&D, so we continuously innovate a lot of new products every year in the market for all the industries that we cater. And in terms of the growth plans, yes, definitely we look at almost 30 to 40% growth in the next 3 to 4 years. Okay. As well as in the bottom line as well. So we have aggressive plans coming up. We are also getting into the retail sector. So we are coming into the construction chemicals, waterproofing additives space. And we are also coming into mineral-based fertilizers, which is a new concept in India. Okay. So these two are very, very important growth parameters for the company.
Interesting. How has been the response to your herbal division and the construction business?
The response has been very good. We are currently concentrating on the tier 2, tier 3 cities, and the response has been really good. So now we are trying to establish a distribution channel, which would take us to the next level.
You know, Atul, you're sounding confident. Your stock has recovered from the low point of the day. Yesterday as well, we did see a big rally on the stock because your Q4 numbers look quite good. So intraday, there's a bit of a recovery. The simple question is, if you're so confident about your business, why is the promoter stake coming down? And also, I was looking at your last release. You know, there are quite a bit of the promoter holding is pledged. So will the promoter sell more after being so confident? And what about the pledge? Where is this pledged?
Right. So the promoters are not going to be, selling anymore. Now all the reclassification of the promoter group has already been taken place. So now it is only we have the promoters from the family who is going to be part of the rally. And yeah, for sure, there has been no increase. So we are looking at increasing the shareholding of the promoters in the future. And that would eventually happen in the next 1 to 2 years. So you'll see a good promoter holding in that phase.
Okay, so how much do the promoters want to increase their stake? Will it be a preferential issue which will pump money back into the company?
Yes, we are still working on different patterns of how to increase that shareholding. So once we get to know about that, we'll let you know.